I think my key thing for the show is that it's probably. I mean, there's some other things I like this year, but I find it hard not to say that every episode's like a 10 out of 10 script.
It is, and I think the best thing about it too is that each episode, even though it tells one overarching story, it's almost a different genre each one, where it starts off as almost a horror, and it evolves into the last episode is a courtroom drama. How many other shows can you say makes that kind of evolution, especially over 5 episodes?
When this is over, will they be looked after? It must be done. If you don't, millions will die. If you tell me that's not enough, I won't believe you.
Quite easily head and shoulders above the rest of TV. The emotions that they draw out of the performances and the cinematography and everything is just a step above everything else this year.
I'm pleased to report that the situation in Chernobyl is stable. In terms of radiation, I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest x-ray.
No. Even though it portrays a very dark and terrible time in history, ultimately it's a story about people's endurance and their sacrifice for their fellow man and just the extent that they're willing to go to help each other out and do what's necessary to prevent even worse stuff from happening.
Telling that story, but then also at the end it's semi like, look, these scientists tried to warn you about this shit. Maybe you should be listening to scientists now instead of having our leaders around the world being like, oh, that doesn't matter, it's fine.
Definitely also that underlying current, but I think it's also that even though you have maybe living under an oppressive government or you feel helplessness in a way, that there's still stuff that you can do to make it better.
Madness.